Well, hello, my berries. It's me, Darkberry 32, and I'm coming to you tonight with a Dear Darkberry. It's been a while, hasn't it? Just in case some of you are my new subscribers, you don't know what Dear Darkberry is. I feel like I've been put in a position where I help people, and especially people that go on through relationships. I know I actually went through a very hard time with my first marriage, and so I feel like because I got through it, and I did get through it, that I was put in place to actually help people. I can still remember the feeling of going through the turmoil and the thoughts that go through your head. Like you feel like when you're in that actual moment that you just don't know which way to go. You know what I'm saying? And it's like one day you try to be brave and put on the front like everything's okay, and then some days you can barely crawl out of bed because you're so sad. And I have a friend here that she emailed me, and she must have came across my Dear Darkberry video. And she said that I helped her through the day, but she's actually having actual personal problems in her relationship. And I'm going to give you guys just a brief synopsis of kind of what she's going through. First of all, she's married to a guy, and they're about to go through a divorce. Okay. She's dated this guy for 7 years, y'all, and then was only married for 1 year, and then that's when things start going awry. First of all, I don't know if you guys know that watch. I am a true believer. I have faith in Jesus Christ. And that's where I got a lot of my strength from when I was going through the things that I'm going through. And it seems like this person that I'm talking about, she has, I'm going to believe that she also has faith, because that's where I come from. She wanted me to pray for her. I'm going to pray for her, and we're going to get her through this, y'all. So let me just tell you, like I said, they were dating for 7 years and they were married for 1. And I always think that the devil really attacks when you start to get things right. You know what I mean? You're not dating and having intercourse without being married. Oh, he all right with all that. But as soon as you get married and make things legal, then that's when everything wants to go crazy. Well, anyway, they've been having really bad financial problems. They recently moved from Washington to California to be closer to their family. I'm kind of reading a little bit to let you guys know what's going on. And it's been really hard. They have been there. They've been in California for about 7 months, and he hasn't been able to find a job. And the job that he did find, they were only temporary. Because of financial stress, they did a lot of arguing. The husband would sometimes leave and go to his brother's house and would not come back for 3 or 4 days at a time, y'all. So that is a lot of stress, not only on the marriage, but on the wife itself. Like, what are you doing? Like, we're supposed to be working through this stuff together, And I know that's probably what she's thinking. We've been together for this long. Why would you want to start leaving me now? And so eventually the husband decided to go ahead and move out. He left her and went on and start staying with his brother. Now, she's real close with his family, and she still talks to the brother's wife, which is her sister-in-law. And they have talked to her husband, and they've told her husband, hey, you need to go back. The way you left is wrong. But he's just being real cold-hearted about everything. He's like, look, I'm not going back. It's too much stress, all this kind of stuff. And he don't even want to talk to her. So she doesn't want to come off desperate, calling every day, baby, talk to me, da 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 da. So she's really in a predicament where she doesn't know what to do. Well, I'm here to tell you, I was in that similar way. I was in that similar thing myself. I mean, I can remember wanting my marriage so bad. I had 2 kids. We had a mortgage. I had, good job. Da, da, da. I thought everything, that's when everything was going to go right, And I didn't understand how things were going so wrong. And it took me a while to understand that as much as I wanted that man to stay, the right thing for me to do was to pray for me. Yes, I'm telling you to pray for yourself. And I mean that with every being in my heart. And the reason why I say that is because you can pray all day long. Now you can pray and say, Lord, I would love for you to heal our relationship, but to actually trying to pray for him to come back and for him to have his change of heart, you need to pray to be ready for whatever comes. What if he does decide that he want to come back? Okay? Yeah, you're going to be all ecstatic. Yeah, he's ready to come back. But you need to have your heart, your soul, your mind ready to lay down, not so much like the law or rules, but like, honey, I need to know that you're not going to do that to me again. I need to know what would cause you in the first place to leave. Or you need to pray, Lord, if he doesn't come back, let me be okay with it in my heart, my spirit, my soul, my mind. Girl, I feel for you because I know how something like this can consume your world. Like, this is all you think about. I know myself, y'all, I used to would try to get anything, any ideas to make him click to want to come back. I did that because he was important to me. And that's another thing. She says she still loves him. And I want to tell you, I'm talking to you, and you know who you are. I don't want to say your name because I don't want, but it's okay to love him. It's okay to love him. It is awesome to still love this man because he's your husband. He may be one day your ex-husband, but it's okay to love. There's nothing wrong with that. And don't let anybody make you feel bad because you're in love with a man that left you. Now, the thing that you do need to work on is yourself. That's what you need to work on. You need to work on your mind, getting your mind together. Oh, and luckily, y'all, they don't have any kids. No kids. Thank God. Because that would be something totally different that you would have to go through. I had 2 children at the time. But get on your knees and pray and ask the Lord to give you that peace. That's what you need to pray for. You need to pray for peace in your heart, that when you're driving to work or wherever you're going shopping or whatever you need to do, or you're going to visit some people, that it's okay to think about him. It's okay to think about the good times. It's okay to cry. I did plenty of that. Plenty of that. And you got some women that I hear that claim that they're really, really strong. Girl, why you crying over him? He don't deserve you. Da-da-da-da-da. That don't make the pain stop. Just because he left yesterday don't mean I'm going to stop loving him today. It's a process. It's a learning process. It's a process for you to actually learn, like, if he doesn't come back, then you will know what you need to pick, what you needed to know from this relationship. And when you're trying to get, because there will be other relationships, trust me, there will be. I know you're probably like, I don't want nobody else. Girl, I know what you're feeling. I know what you're feeling. But one day your heart will open again. And you're going to want someone to love you like you deserve to be loved. Someone that's going to have your back. That was the number one thing that I used to always say. When I get a man, like a real man's man, I want him to have my back. And I mean, like, and what I mean by that, y'all, sometimes we get these boyfriends and we're like, oh, girl, he's so nice and he's so fine and he's so cute and he bought dinner, like he did something, But you want somebody that's really got your back. Like, if he does see somebody that's fine or whatever, that he'll actually come to you and say, baby, I had a weak moment and, old girl was looking pretty good, but you want somebody that's going to come to you irregardless of what the situation is. If it's money, if it's got to do with finances, baby, what we going to do? Are we going to get some clothes together, take it to a consignment shop and get some money for them? Baby, do I need to go to McDonald's and you need to go to Burger King, and we'll put that little money together and we'll do what we got to do? We stay with my brother until we can get up off our feet? What do we, you know what I'm saying? So you want somebody that's got your back. They'll be like, baby, I got this. I got you. So that's the kind of love that you deserve. I'm not saying that your husband isn't that type of guy, but sometimes I do feel like God tests us. I do believe that. And especially in relationships. I feel like, you got to remember, relationship is 2 people, right? especially this marriage thing. It's two people. And sometimes God has he has a future for somebody. You know what I'm saying? He has this vision that he wants something to happen for you, the future. You know, there could be something that he wants, that he has for you, and he needs to see if that other person going to be able to hang. Sometimes that other person is not going to be able to hang. Now, God does not like divorce. He doesn't. He does not like divorce. He still loves the people, though, but he don't like divorce. So what I'm saying is, there may be something out there for you in the future that your husband was just not going to be on board with. Something greater for you. And that's what I believe. I feel that in my heart. There's another relationship that I can tell you about that I know for a fact that that's what the deal was. That the one person in the relationship wasn't going to be able to, I think, withstand the success that God had for the other. So I say to you, get on your knees and pray. Cry out if you have to. And I mean literally cry out, because I'm going to tell y'all, there was a time when I got on my floor in the house that I was renting at the time, kicking and screaming and kicking like a baby in a tantrum, because I could not get my way. But I needed this man out of my heart. And I don't want to ask you to pray that, but that was my prayer. I asked the Lord, I said, take him out of my heart. Take him out of my heart. If he didn't want to love me and he didn't want to be with me, then I needed the Lord to take him out of my heart. Now, what I mean by that, take him out of my heart, not like I would ever stop loving the man. You know, he's the father of my children. But I didn't need to feel that love that a wife feels for a husband. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying for you. Ask the Lord to take that kind of love out of your heart. So that way you can move on and you can live. Because believe me, honey, there is a life after divorce. I am living it. I am actually living it. And I have to say, at first it took a lot of getting used to. Lord, am I going to make it? Lord, am I going to be able to do the things that I want to do? And you know what? I didn't even think I was going to get used to being by myself. I done got used to being by myself. It was so hard when I actually got a real man in my life, y'all. It was hard to kind of transition. So I just want to tell you to please get on your knees and pray. Ask the Lord for whatever you need to ask him for. But let it be about you. Not so much about that man. Let it be about you. You need peace. Tell him you need guidance. Tell him you need wisdom. You know, and if by chance that he does call you, because I know you don't want to call him so much. If he does by chance, ask the Lord to give you the right words to say. So be that meticulous with your prayers and trust and believe and have faith to know that God will work it out for you. Irregardless if y'all are in divorce court or if y'all are renewing your vows one day. He is going to work it out for you. But pray for yourself. And one more thing, and then I'm going to let y'all go. If you are in church, or if you know of a church that's kind of big wherever you live and they have like guidance counselors and stuff like that, check them out. Go and see a counselor. Go talk to somebody about it. To me, that helped a whole lot when I could just talk about it. Talk about it, talk about it, talk about it. Go see yourself a counselor if you need to. Or get you somebody that, you know, maybe an older friend that can talk. Or I'm here. You can always email me. You already did. And we can email back and forth. And I promise you that I will give you the best advice that I have. Because like I said, I lived it. I went through it. I know it's not fun, but you will get through it. So my ultimate advice would be to pray for yourself. Guidance, wisdom, the right words to say. If he comes back, you know, ask the Lord for strength so that you don't feel like picking up that phone. Ask the Lord to give you a busy schedule where you don't even have time to pick up the phone. Ask him for those things, and I guarantee you, you will make it through. Everybody, let's pray for this sister. I know she's going to make it. I know you are. It's going to take time. It's not going to be easy. I'm not going to sit up here and sugarcoat it like it is. It's not. It was hard for me. But I do think if I had people that had told me, gave me this advice, I would have gotten through it a whole lot quicker. Because I was busy on my knees and my Lord, bring him back. Lord, he's the father of my children. Lord, bring. Yeah, I was crazy. I'm telling you, I was a crazy person. But anyway, I am sane now, and I know the advice to tell you. So please keeping on. Keep your head up, and everything is going to be all right. I'm praying for you, and I'm wishing you all the best. I will talk to you guys soon. Thank you for listening to Dear Darkberry, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.